today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting/reviewing car commercials from the last year. This first one is Audi's Time for New Ideas.
Hello?
It's not bad looking.
Needs a car. Covert mission. Latest technology required.
See what I have for her.
Hidden, lightweight, drone-style rotor.
Okay.
Moving on. 900 horsepower, turbo boost jet propulsion.
Impressive, but a little old school. I need something more...
Progressive.
Augmented reality head-up display. Powerful dual electric motors. Matrix LED headlights.
Now we're talking. Agent Miranda will like that.
I know.
I'm not sure what they're saying the new ideas are. LED headlights, heads-up display, an electric car with dual motors. I mean, it was an entertaining video, but let's be honest, that was more hype than substance. Let's try the Porsche 911. Okay, I'll be cropping a lot of that out, because that was epically long with a lot of nothing. But really, it's a case of embracing the 911's reputation. I mean, people always say that the new Porsche is the same as the old Porsche, because the 911 has been a case of evolution over revolution, which is part of one of the reasons why it's lasted so long and been so successful. They just didn't need to milk it so long. So, 75 years of Ferrari.
When the first Ferrari left the gates of Maranello in 1947, it was more than a new car. It was a statement of intent. The beginning of a culture of excellence spanning 75 years. Built on craftsmanship, dedication, tradition, and innovation. A heritage built with passion, to be lovingly maintained in its authentic, pristine perfection. A lineage which is continuously reinventing and evolving. Today, just as 75 years ago, every Ferrari that leaves our factory is more than a new car. Each has the innate potential to become a classic, to live on forever.
Ferrari certainly has come a long way since those tiny little V12s. And they quickly developed a reputation for winning races, assuming they finished them. And I suppose that they still are pushing the limits to always be on the verge of self-destruction. And they have created some very pretty cars over the years, although I don't think that first one, the 166, counts among them. But then I clearly am not their market audience for that car. Alright, let's check out the BMW iX.
My fellow gods, the dark skies have spoken.
It is time for Susan and I to retire.
But where will you go?
Zeus! Sorry, Zeus! I need a charge in the... Oh! Thanks!
Zeus! Ah, a little juice. That's it. I'm done with this place.
We'll see about that.
Come on.
I figure you could use a little pick-me-up.
All electric?
All electric.
The BMW iX. Electricity in its ultimate form.
Electric Avenue. Then we take it higher.
BMW, the ultimate electric driving machine.
Wow, that was pure cheese, but You know, I agree. If you're Zeus, electric is the way to go. Hyundai!
Nathan Drake. Not again.
Treasure hunting. Dirty business.
It ain't a Jeep.
There.
And it wouldn't survive that.
Thanks. See ya.
Introducing Nathan Drake and the adventure-ready Tucson.
Well, the commercial was at least as good as the movie. Mercedes-Benz. Awake. I presume there will be a car in this at some point. So the message is, if you're an irresponsible dumbass, this is the car for you. Land Rover. Well, the dune part was impressive, presuming it was actually done without the assistance of CGI, and flying a four-wheel drive to some place that you can't drive is a traditional part of commercials for such vehicles. But we all know that, smooth, flat dirt is probably as extreme as those vehicles are ever going to go. The Kia EV6.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Well, the vehicle was interesting looking. I'm presuming the toy dog was supposed to appeal to some demographic, but, it's truth in advertising. It's going to let you down right when you need it most. Polestar. No dirty secrets? You mean like lithium mining and battery disposal? Got another Hyundai one.
We humans have come a long way on our journey. Our first language wasn't exactly, a language. Medium well, thank you. Our first vehicles weren't the fastest.
Can you,
Faster. Hey, boys, punch it!
And the first electric vehicles weren't, let's just say, they look nothing like the first ever Ioniq 5. I mean, two-way charging, AR heads-up display, 300-mile range. What can't this thing do? Look, the point is, it's been a long,
Really long journey.
but worth it.
Your journey at its most evolved, the fully electric Hyundai Ioniq 5.
The tiny little useless electric vehicles were not only not the first electric vehicles, as the first electric vehicles were actually competitive vehicles. Those tiny little useless things came around in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, simply because battery technology had not caught up. And this thing looks like it was styled by a junior high student, or built in someone's garage. Top Gun Maverick Porsche?
I feel the need for speed.
Okay, there was a Porsche 356 in the original Maverick, and association with sports cars and jets is older than I am. So, Cadillac, Colors of Emotion. I have to wonder if anyone that commercial would appeal to can afford that car. GMC AT4.
Think premium can't be capable? Think again. Introducing the first ever AT4 lineup. Premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC.
We have different opinions of what capable is. I mean, you're not going to equip that thing with a snorkel. That is not a hose-out interior. That's a bunch of sensitive electronics in an overpriced truck. And I presume the AT4 stands for all-terrain four-wheel drive, which saying this is their first ever is a bit at best. But as they didn't bother to explain what they meant by that, then
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Of course your Buick parks itself. That's so you.
Translation, you shouldn't have gotten your driver's license.
It's just up here on the right.
Of course you know where we're going. That's so you.
Kinda got a sixth sense.
And a head-up display.
They're here.
Hit the field, warm up. You brought all these players in your Buick?
Yeah,
So you.
it is.
Translation, we don't make a minivan anymore.
There's a Buick that fits your life because at the heart of every Buick SUV is you.
Let's be honest, most of these commercials said dink about the car and were trying to portray some sort of image. Whether that image actually portrayed to the demographic of the buyers of those vehicles, I can't say. And I can't even critique the vehicles in most of these because they didn't say anything about them. They showed really nice interiors with a lot of push-button-y features, none of which makes it a better driving car. The Buick and the Audi were the only ones that actually talked about features. And the Audi's features are LED headlights, which, who cares? Heads-up display, which has been around since the 90s. And 2 electric motors, which is high-end electric car basics. The Buick features were also who cares. And the Mercedes, I don't get that at all. I will say there was some creative styling. And with the high percentage of these that are electric, you'd think people were actually buying electric cars. I mean, really, the only ones that I liked were the 911 ones. And they still didn't say anything about the car. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this content and whether you'd like to see more of it. And if there are specific commercials you'd like me to watch, link them below. And as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment below and like and subscribe.